Well, Leamington will want to start the new year on the front foot after ending 2018 on a disappointing note, as their 7-game unbeaten streak in the league came to an end with a 4-1 defeat away to Telford United on Saturday. This is the second time in less than a fortnight that the Breaks faced Brackley Town following their 2-2 draw at St James's Park on Boxing Day. A late Dunbar equaliser meant that it was a point apiece for the two sides. He starts in an 11 that sees 2 changes as Junior English misses out through injury and Reece Flanagan is preferred to Joe Clark in the midfield. James Mace moves to right back and Jamie Hood comes back into central defence despite his red card against Telford. Connor Goodger also starts despite his dismissal at the weekend, as the suspensions don't come in until next week against Guiseley. Brackley Town are the current holders of the FA Trophy and have lost just 3 of their last 10 games, and they sit 2 points above the Breaks in the table, having played a game more than the hosts. With a January full of difficult fixtures such as Stockport County, Boston United and Bradford Park Avenue to come, Paul Holleran will be desperate to take 3 points here to keep within touching distance of the playoff places at the start of the new year. And Lovu challenging with James Mace. Here's Moran Bedsy. Does well, Moran Bedsy. Comes to Jeffers, he's onside. Here's Walker. What a chance for Brackley Town to take an early lead. It's fantastic work down the left-hand side by Shep. Moran Bedsy pulled the ball back. It fell to Sean Jeffers. Had so much time to think about it. Struck the shot. Tony Breeden, right place, right time to block the effort. And Leamington survive. Anywhere else and you think Brackley Town would be 1-0 up. Hood will clear upfield. Franklin will watch that all the way down. Going away. And then Lovu gets there ahead of Hood, and now Brackley could be in here down left-hand side. Lovu goes alone, and it's whiskers wide via a deflection. Well, Jamie Hood just caught there, and Lovu just came in and nicked it off his toe. And a free run down the left-hand side. 2 players in the middle. If he picked his head up, chose to go alone. It'll be a Brackley Town corner. Connor Franklin will loft this in then. It's over Edwards' head. Jeffers trying to turn in the area. Still with the striker. Tries to get the ball across. Calls for hands from behind the goal. Nothing given. It will be a corner kick to Brackley. Burn over to take. 10 minutes in, can Brackley make their opening dominance count? Flat corner to the front post, Jeffers with the flick. Still there, Jeffers, goes down and the referee points to the spot. It is a penalty to Brackley. Reece Flanagan battling with Sean Jeffers, and the Leamington man just a bit too physical. Jeffers felt the contact and went down. It will be a Brackley Town penalty, 11 minutes in. Bit clumsy there from Reece Flanagan, needs to just stand his ground. Jeffers just wriggling and wins the penalty. And Glenn Walker, the centre back, will step up to take this, to give Brackley an early 1-0 lead here. And Glenn Walker puts it way high and wide, scraped the post on its way through. You can see what he was trying to do, trying to find that top corner for an inch perfect penalty, but it was nothing of the sort. Clipped the post on its way through and went wide, and Brackley spur another opportunity to take the lead here. Lane does well. Callum Gittins, splendid turn away from Walker. Here's Goodger now down the left hand side, space to run into. Needs a run from Murphy, inside to Flanagan. Back to the left back, Connor Goodger. He's got space to whip across in here. In it comes towards Edwards. Wins the flick on. Bishop's under it. And he got the touch, just enough to make Danny Lewis make the save. Better from Leamington. He floated in once again towards Dean. Wins the header. Lane is there for Leamington. Might break here. There's the strike. Straight down the throat of Tony Breeden. It was Shane Byrne with the effort, but Breeden watched it all the way. Leamington are very dangerous from set pieces. A lot of height. They're all in there for the home side. In it comes from Flanagan. It's good. Inviting. There was Bishop. But it was such an inviting cross there from Reece Flanagan, the former Walsall man. Colby Bishop just straying offside before he can get the effort away. There's Lovu, and still drifting inside, finds Byrne. Patient by Brackley. Is low, gets the ball across, straight across the face of goal. No one gambling. And Matt Lowe's cross goes begging, as does another opportunity for Brackley Town to take the lead. Edwards spreading the play to James Mace, who's in space on that right-hand side over the halfway line. Floated ball in towards Bishop. Came all the way to Jordan Murphy, but it just eluded him. I think he thought Colby Bishop was going to connect with it. Just went through the legs of Jordan Murphy at the back post. Towards Bishop. Walker just winning the header. Gittins looking for the 1-2 with Edwards. Falls to Murphy. Good turn. Murphy with a strike! And that's a good save by Danny Lewis. Down to his left-hand side. It's a great turn there by Jordan Murphy just to get away from his marker. Let fly with his right foot. But Danny Lewis level to it, down to his left. Glenn Walker with this then. Chips up towards Lovu. Does well against Jamie Hood. Armstrong just can't get his touch. And now Leamington can come away. Yellow shirts fighting forward. One of them is Jack Edwards. Here he is in the centre. Pursued by Armstrong. Tries to slip it through towards Murphy, but it's in front of the Leamington winger. Another attack breaks down for the hosts. Walker. And Monbedzi just does well to win the foul inside. And it comes then. It's inviting. And it's just over the bar. The heads went up. It flicked off one of them. Came off a Leamington head last. Oh, it was just whiskers over the crossbar. Brackley edging ever closer to taking the lead. Franklin looking for an option. Is Byrne inside. Armstrong has got Low outside him. It's his cross. Easily blocked by the first man, Connor Goodger, once again. Byrne taking on Jordan Murphy. There's Low. It's his cross! And it's Armstrong's header at the front post. Flashes across the face of goal agonisingly. The James Bowen, the substitute, with the long throw then. And Leamington are dangerous from these. And it comes. It's flat. Held on by Jack Lane. There's Edwards. Can't get any power in the effort. And it's just looped into the hands of Danny Lewis. And it comes. Will be a Leamington corner. Just over 5 minutes remain. And it comes. It's a confident take by Danny Lewis there to deny Leamington any scraps. Here come Brackley with Lovu. Turns inside. Finds Byrne with the first time ball to Jeffers. Could be in here, the Brackley Town striker. And it's a good save by Tony Breeden down to his right hand side. The Leamington goalkeeper denying Sean Jeffers. Moran Bedsy, can he inspire a winner here? Obeng holding off the challenge and does well to win the free kick. Referee takes a glance at his watch as Tony Breeden makes his way up to take the free kick. And it ends in a stalemate here at the Phillips 66, but a stalemate that was not short of chances for either side to win it. Brackley Town will rue missed opportunities in the first half, especially the Glenn Walker penalty, which he shot wide of Tony Breeden's goal in the 12th minute. And Sean Jeffers impressed throughout, having chance after chance. And in the end, it's honours even. It's Leamington 0, Brackley Town 0.
So, Paul, you happy with the start to 2019? Your thoughts?
Yeah, listen, I think you could possibly see the effects of Saturday's game today. I thought, I think we've mentioned this before, but I just feel when players earn the right or work so hard to play this kind of level of football, and then you've been asked to play on a pitch like Telford's pitch, is disgraceful, really. We've picked up a couple of injuries from there. And it was the same problem there last year when we went there to a stage where I didn't want the game to be played. And considering like the weather's been quite mild, it's and I thought we just looked a bit leggy. Obviously conditions favoured Brackley with quite a strong breeze coming down the pitch, and I think they pinned us in a bit. And listen, there's no doubt about it. They could have put us to bed. They didn't. Through last-ditch defending, some good goalkeeping. We hung on in there, and sometimes in games you've got to do that. Sometimes in games where, and it's something we haven't been doing, sometimes when teams get on top of you like that. And this does happen in this league. That's the reality of this league. When you're playing against one of the better sides in the division. But then I was delighted to get to half-time with the clean sheet intact. And I thought second half we had a really good spell then. Good spell. It was a good even game. I thought we played some good football. But we haven't worked Danny Lewis enough. We've got in some good areas. And we haven't worked him at all, really. But I was much more pleased with the tempo of the game. Got some fresh legs on as well, which helped a bit. And listen, probably as much as we might say, we've lost one game in 8, 9, wherever it is, but we have sort of, some of the goals we can see have been sloppy. You go back to our last home game against FC here, the 2 goals there. You look at Saturday's goal. So a good starting point for us was something in the team meeting. We've got to get back to, teams are going to score goals in these, but they need to work a little bit harder. And so somehow we got there. Somehow we got over the line with that clean sheet, and there was lots of tired minds, tired legs today. But they found a way. And I thought second half were a good value. I thought we went up toe to toe against them, and regardless that Brackley are a few points off the top 4 at the moment, 5, but they won't be. They're a good side and good players, and the fact that we've played them twice over Christmas now, again we're unbeaten, shows how far we've come, I think. But the players deserve a lot of credit for, I think, the levels they put in today. When you think we had to have a treatment session yesterday because of the effects of Saturday's game, and we were sort of humming and hawing over one of some people like Kieran Dunbar, who's the mileage he's run again today, and we had to come off with Achilles problem at the pitch at Telford on Saturday. So no, we're delighted with it, really.